Hello YouTube, it's Lynn from Perth in WA, and I know I've been terribly absent recently, but it's just been too hot in Perth and I couldn't be bothered coming out and talking about my plants, which were really not doing much at all. But anyway, I felt like coming out today because we've got a southwesterly blowing instead of the northeasterlies, and it's been much cooler, so it's inspired me to come out and do some recording. And even though I keep making changes out here and say, right, that's it, no more changes, there's nothing more I can do, I've been at it again and I've been making lots of changes. Haven't I, Puss? Haven't I been making lots of changes? Yes, he says, she's boring. Okay, so what I've been doing, my trusty friend Peter, who does a lot of things for me, a lot of jobs, and I couldn't manage without him, he put up this line of, I don't know if you can see it up there, barbed wire. And the reason for putting up barbed wire is so that when you hang pots from it, they don't swing, because the barbs actually stop them moving more than a couple of inches. So I've put up lots of what do you call it, Spanish moss, and all my Spanish moss has been drying out because our winds have been so hot. It's just died, it's just gone crispy and died. So this is all that's left. And I've hung it up here so it's getting misted a couple of times a day, so hopefully it will survive. So lots of plants hanging up here for the moment, and my front area, which is my growing house, my growing shade house, it's half empty at the moment because a lot of plants have come around here. It's been so hot out the front that I'm just losing them. The graveyard's full at the moment, where I've been throwing out dead orchids, or almost dead orchids. And I'm getting very brave because I've had so many go down that I thought, no, you can go. I'm fed up with trying to resuscitate plants. So this is just a little bit of inspiration I had. I've turned a hanging basket upside down and I've made like a carousel from it, so lots of plants hanging from there, and this sort of has given me the space to put all those orchids from out the front that I've brought around. And we've got here a little Encyclia radiata, which is a species orchid, and that's in bloom at the moment. And let me show you this. Eranthes grandiflora is back doing its thing. This bloom has been open for 4 or 5 days, so it's almost finished, or it's finishing. There by the bottom of the sepals and whatnot, they start to go yellow, but it's gorgeous. So this is a sequential bloomer, so once that bloom's finished it will put up another one. What else? Oh yes, Singapore Delight is still giving me some colour. There, that's almost its true colour there. In the shade, it's showing us just how beautiful it is. And that's its second spike. What else have I got? I know there's something else flowering. I did have a Stanhopia in bloom, this one, an oculata, but it wasn't very showy, so I didn't make a video, probably because I split it this year into 3 pieces and it was sulking. So I have a little, what I think is a Neostylis here. It's white with just the faintest tinge of purple or mauve you can see there. I haven't had it close enough to my face to see if it's perfumed. And last Sunday was our home visit with the Species Society, and we went to Easy Grow Nursery, which is our only orchid nursery, or dedicated orchid nursery in Perth. And yes, I started buying. I bought a few plants. I bought at least 2. I can't remember if I bought more. And this little thing here, which is really cute. So it's a flowering seedling. And let's see if I can get the name in the viewfinder. You'll have to turn your head like I am. stay still. It's OSP. Now I don't know what that is. It's a multi-genera. There's 3 different genera in this particular one, and it's called Brazilian Sun. Very pretty, and the colours are pretty true coming up on the screen. So really quite pretty. I'm looking forward to seeing that next year when it's a bit bigger, if I can keep it alive that long, because most of the plants I've been throwing out have been on Sydney types. So as you can see, lots of hanging pots and baskets up on my line, and I did this little thing here. This is one of my Hoyas. This is Potsii. A friend bought this for me about 6 months ago, and it's just started going mad. It's obviously growing season for Hoyas. So I've put together 2 hanging baskets, 2 conical shaped hanging baskets here, wired them together, and then all those leads coming off it will wrap around the basket. Well, this one here is going mad too. I might have to get that down and wrap all those leads around that cage. And this Hoya, gone mad. Look at this one trying to bite me here. Absolutely gone mad. I've moved this from right down the other end because things are happening with the hothouse, which I'll show you in just a moment. I think that might be all my blooms that you've seen. They're not many. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3. Goodness, I can't count today. So yeah, so I've been making changes. Here's another Hoya, and this one's a rare one. I've got my tea in my hand, so I can't pull the label out to tell you what that is. But remember, my friend was making me a hothouse. Well, it's in situ at the moment. There's nothing in it apart from a few dead stalks, which I'm trying to revive. And hang on, cup of tea. Got to have a sip. Right, let's put the tea down before I drop it. Okay, so here we go. I'll pan back and you can see the whole thing. So this is where it's going to be situated. I have the lead up there coming across for the electricities. And there's something plugged in there. So I'll have a look. You can have a look and see what I've got plugged in. I've got one of those LED humidifiers in a tray of water to see what kind of humidity it's giving me. And who knows, because look at that. Look what that's saying. Absolutely 0. But that one's saying, what's that one saying? 50%. So, and that's probably what it's been about here. These are the pieces I'm trying to resuscitate in here. Oh, I don't know. And this little thing, what's this one saying? 25 degrees, 40%. Okay, so we've got 3 different readings. Who knows what's correct? I don't know. But I don't think that that's going to be a successful way to humidify my plants when they go in there. So I'll probably have to use that black thing that was lying on the floor. So he's coming tomorrow, and I don't know what's happening, but we'll be doing something, I'm sure. And yeah, that's about it. So I have made some changes. The Cymbidiums are doing well up here. They had lots of ice in the first few weeks of January and the last couple of weeks of December. So hopefully they will give me some blooms this year. Stanhopia, oh, this has been doing beautifully if I can get it in the viewfinder. Can you see it? I can't see it. I can see the outline of flowers, but hang on, maybe we'll go up here, you'll see more. Oh, it just perfumes this whole area. It's absolutely stunning. So yeah, quite a few changes, even though I didn't think that I had it in me to make any more. And lots of plants hanging up. So I've adjusted the watering as well. I actually see these little things up here, my watering, I don't know what you call them. The word came then and disappeared from my aging brain. Anyway, these things, so there's 4 of them, on the one, and the one that comes out toward the house, I've blocked it up with, I was going to say U-glue, not U-glue. Oh dear, talk about bloopers. Glue, I glued them so they don't spurt out from that particular spray, and there's the other word I was looking for, spray. So they spray from 3 sides now, not from 4, which saves everything getting wet down on the ground, and I think it's a bit more effective, although it's not reaching the stuff that's sort of more toward me or closer to the house. But I guess I'll be doing some rearranging and see what I can do about that. So, changes. What would we do if we couldn't make changes? Wouldn't life be boring? But I've been very busy out here, very busy. And I like it. I like what's happened. Okay, I'm off now. I'm going to go and finish my cup of tea. I'll see you next time. Bye.